And let's look at example 2 under link mechanism. A slides, that is point A slides between V and W. AP always passes through point O. Plot the locus of P. Now this is, we were asked to plot the locus of this point P. Point P. Now we're told that A slides between V and W. Now AP is 100 millimeter and VW is 90 millimeter. Now as we can see, here is the point at which AP slides upon, and now the line to which AP slides is 30 degree to a vertical line. Now as you can see, we're told that the line of VW is 30 degree to a vertical line. You can see this line. To have this line 30 degree to a vertical line, then that means we will use our this part, this 60 degree set square. Now when this part cuts angle 90 to two different angles, it cuts it into angle 30 and angle 60. So if we draw this line like this, then it will be 30 degree to a vertical line, to angle 90, or to a normal, or to a vertical line, and 60 degree to an horizontal straight line. What I mean in essence is that we'll be using this angle 60 degree. For instance, we have, on horizontal line. This is an horizontal, now this horizontal line now, and we draw a vertical line to it. Now if we use this angle 60 degree to draw a slant line to the point of intersection of these two lines, now here will be 30 degree to this vertical line and 60 degree to this horizontal line. So now, and from the question, it says that this line is angle 30 degree to vertical line, that is to this vertical line, as you can see here. So meaning that we will use this, our, you see this is a 30 degree by 60 degree set square, and when it's being turned this way, this is 60 degree. So once we use this 60 degree to draw a line, it will be 30 degree to the vertical line and 60 degree to the horizontal line. So now here we go. Good. Now we're told that our line is V to W is 90 degree. So let me put that, let me measure out 90 degree. Now this is 90 degree, 90 millimeter, which is 9 centimeter. I'm going to put it on one part of this line and mark this. Now this is my W and this is my V. So now, which is going to be 30 degrees to a vertical line and 60 degrees to an horizontal line. So now this is point O. Now whenever this line A slides, it passes through this point O. When it slides, it passes from any point on this vertical, on this inclined line. Whenever it's sliding, it passes through point O. So just like we have seen it here in the solution, these are the lines that passes through point O. So all we do is this, and point O 60 millimeter away from V, and at 60 millimeter away from V on the inclined line, that is, and its height from the inclined line is 24 millimeter high, that is, point O is 60 millimeter away from point V, and it is 24 millimeter high, that is, from here to here is 24 millimeter, and from this point at which it is to this point V is 60 millimeter. So how do we judge that? This is how we go about it. We take our compass, mark point 60, is 60 millimeter, is 60, put at point V. We'll make an arc, we'll mark here and make an arc above. Now this is the point 60 millimeter away from V, and higher to the line of V, higher to the line of VW is 24 millimeter away from the line VW is 24. I put it at this point and mark this arc. Good. Now here the point of intersection of this arc is the point O, to which the line slides. So now what we are not going to do is that now we will mark different position. Maybe when line AP was here, when line AP was here, we'll take the point when it was at another point, when it was at another point, when it was at another point, as it's sliding along this line VW. So we'll take the different position and we'll plug the locus of P. So now, so what we'll do is, you can see they divided the line into 5 from the textbook. So meaning that we'll divide this line VW into 5 equal parts and take it as the different position of line AP as it slides on this line VW. So now what we'll do is this. Now to divide this line VW into 5, that will be 90 divided by 5. That's 90 divided by 5, which is 18. That's 1.8. So we'll open our compass to 1.8. Then from V, we'll mark T's first position, second position, third position, that is when line AP is sliding. This is the fourth, and obviously the last one is the last part. So what we'll now do is to now draw different movement. That is, we'll draw a straight line from, let's start from V. That is, let's say this is the starting point of the line. When it was sliding, this is the starting point. Then it slides through here, and you know the line that is sliding is line 100. So from here we'll draw a line that passes through this point O, 100. This is it, and here is a point P. So when this line slides, this is starting point. When it passes through this point, and this is point P. So the line has moved to this point now. It has moved to this point, and it's passing through. As it passes through this point, while sliding from point V. Now this is the second position of its sliding. Now this is line 10. So it's at this point. Now this is the third position. It has slide away from here. Now it moves to this point. Now it slide to this point again. Now when it's sliding at this point, as it's sliding, it must pass through point, this point. This is the next point, point P. Then as it slides, so the next one is okay. Okay. Now the last one. Okay, here is last point. So as that point passes through these different points, this is point O, point 1, 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. That is, when the line started from here, it must pass through this point O. So this is, we were asked to plot the locus of point P, that is different position of point P. Now when it starts its movement, it must pass through this point O. Now this is the point P. Now it has moved to this point, it's still passing through point O. Here it is, here, there is P. And now it has moved to this third point. Now it passes through, here it is. When it moves to fourth point, passes through fifth. It assumed that this point 0, point 1, point 2, that is the starting point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we go. Then we join this with a French curve. Now to use our French curve to join the points together. So let's see the ones. Okay, as we can see, this is going to work from here to here. Okay, you can see. Okay, then okay, beautiful. Here we go. This is going to work. Beautiful. So whenever you want to pick point, make sure you try every possible curve that you have on your French curve. Here we go. Here is a perfect one. Beautiful. Mind you see that you have a double line. Can you repeat that? All right.